What's up, my precious little pack, and welcome back to VEGA Conflict. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope that you're all having a pleasant, relaxing time with your families. Kixai did something I can actually applaud for once. So kudos to Kixai on the gifts, and I had this closed just because. They gave us a blank Dominion carrier hull. For any of you who do not know, this is a tier 5.5. This is from the Demon Corps, and it has the same number of squadron slots. It can't have the same squadrons or drones as the Paladin that I use, but that's still a step up over anything else you're ever going to use. And I don't think we got squadrons with it or anything like that, but it's irrelevant right now. You're going to want to get it fitted out and stuff like that. I'll do a fitting later for it. Well, actually, let's see. You're going to want interceptors on it. So if you have your interceptor squadrons, put them on it. If you don't, try and do something else that does heavy damage or something like that. Or mix the damage types. Do a little bit of energy, a little bit of explosives, and a little bit of projectile. But that was pretty nice of them to do. Next up, I'm going to open one of these gifts at a time. Let's take a look at the first one. And no, these aren't all from today. They're just... one of them is from today, the others aren't. Resources. Blood Amber. Resources. I can always use the Blood Amber. What have we got in box number 2? Resources. Blood Amber. Resources. Alright. And box number 3. What do you got for me? Resources. Blood Amber. Resources. Okay. So not a whole lot in that regard, but I mean, you can't ask for everything. But I'm currently fitting stuff, and the current thing going on is the ship token riot and the planet strike. If you can hit the ship token riot targets to be able to get your points, I'd say get whichever you need. So if you're building a ship, go for the ship build tokens, or if you're refitting, go for, well, that's pretty obvious. And the other thing is the planet strike. Current carrier squadrons available are interceptor squadron 3s. High range, mediocre or moderate damage. But they would be better than nothing until you can get interceptors, bomber squadrons, or you can use your research ships for all I care. Well, the squadrons, they would be pretty good. Alright, let's take a step down here. Ionized optics. I can say that I haven't used that on any of my ships, actually. Binary thrusters. I do use it, so if you can get all 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. The arrestor beam. This has very little use on some ships, but on destroyers it can be used to slow down the enemy ships to a standstill. About the only thing outfitted on is a tier 3 destroyer backed up by some heavy firepower from either destroyers or battleships or a mix of both. Precise Gauss driver. This I can recommend getting only for the range, not for the damage output. But it also, if I'm not mistaken, it has a low XP, so it keeps you in the low level. Well, the low level of things. Next up we got Frenzied Scatter Missile. I can recommend picking that up. Frenzied Hex Missile. I can recommend that one over the Scatter Missile any day. Better range, everything. And the build tokens. Again, get whichever ones you need. So if you're building VEGA ships, get the VEGA. If you're building VSEC, get the VSEC. And if you don't know what those are, woo! Pardon me. But this is how you can tell the difference. If you've got the VEGA, then you've got this little blue bird. If you're doing VSEC, you have the red. Key difference is VSEC comes after VEGA. But that's going to be about it. I just wanted to say those few things, but I hope you're all having a good day. I hope it continues to be good for you. And Well, there's not much else to say. Have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you all later.